Good morning. Just here to talk about some new Peter Pig resin pieces. This is end of November 2025. Here's the three new pieces. The first one is the Roman testudo. It's a single piece resin. They're going to come in a pair, of course. Sometimes misnamed testicle. There's actually a testudo. Now, it's a solid piece. The shield design is a nice wing shield. There we go. This bit's blank there deliberately because you can't see it on the tabletop anyway, and allows the shields to overlap, which gives a good look about it. There's occasional heads view, and also there's some Roman actual legionaries pushing at the back. That's a single block. That's the Roman testudo. Now, there's also a painted version of it here. There we go. There's a painted version. Now, the painted version, I think it looks jolly nice. There it is. And there it is at the back. You get the idea. Now, it's single block. It's got an integral base on it. You can file it down to make it even lower if you like. Put on a bit of sandpaper. But I think it looks nice as a Wargames piece. That's the testudo. And because the shields are all fully embossed, you can just use a dry brush. This particular one I chose red because red's a nice Roman colour. Now, that's the Roman testudo. There it is, 15mm. You could have several, of course. That's testudo. Second thing is these large Arab tent for 15mm again. I'll put a few figures next to it. There's some Roman figures there. I could hold it up a little bit, get the idea of the height. There it is. Now, these large tents could be used for Sudan, patrols in the Sudan games, Ancients games with the Tuaregs, or any other deserty type games, Foreign Legion, that sort of thing. Maybe even a camp in some games. But that's it. It's a single block again. Now, what it has got is some small ropes holding it down. It's got lots of detail. Here's a painted one. There's the painted one. Now, there's three main canvases to the tent. You can see them. I've done them in contrasting colours. They didn't really tend to use those stripy seaside things you see in pictures. They tend to be single colour, large canvases. And the ridges in it are where the poles are. There tends to be a central A-frame in the middle, hence the slight ridge there, central A-frame. And these other smaller frames and poles that hold it up, along with a nice entrance. Single piece, very nice there. And as I said, we'll be using this for Tuaregs, patrols in the Sudan, etc, etc. You could use brighter colours, but they don't tend to be bright colours. Oh, this particular one was done by using just a base colour in acrylic and then just dry brushing. Dry brush is when you have a little bit of paint left on the brush and you just flick it across again and again and again. When you are dry brushing, only use a little bit of paint. You can always add more, but taking it off isn't quite so easy. And for distance, you get quite a nice effect of it. There it is. It's a nice Arab tent. There. The third item is the ubiquitous bridge. That's like a bridge for any season, any war. It's a nice basic plank bridge, so it could be used for Ancients, American Civil War, AK-47, World War II, anywhere you have plank bridges. It's a simple one-piece model. It's got cords along the side that hold these pillars in. So it's semi-temporary. It's probably meant to last a year or so, but maybe it's been made to last for longer. And it's got a few broken planks in it, bits of dirt and muck on it, a few holes here and there. Here's the painted version. Now, the bridge isn't hollow, but with a bit of black paint, you can make it look more realistic. There we go. And that should fit most Wargames tables. I better just measure all these items as well, because it doesn't make a difference to gamers what the measurements are. This bridge, I'll do it in inches. There we go. It's 4 inches long. That's the bridge, 4 inches long. And the width of things travelling across the bridge could be 4 centimetres or nearly 2 inches. There's a testudo off across the bridge. A bit of damage somewhere or other. Another testudo on the bridge. It'll fit a tank and things as well. So, that's the bridge. Onto the testudo. Testudo, we've got about a 4 centimetre width and depth of about 4. So it's about a 4 by 4. 4x4. And the last one, the tent, the Araby tent, is about 3.5 inches or 9 centimetres. And the other direction, I would say it's about 7 centimetres or just under 3 inches. I'm not sure the height matters very much, but I'll tell you anyway. The height of this is 3.5 centimetres. And these are resin items from Peter Pig, and they'll be out for the end of November 2025. We're very pleased with them, and I hope they do good work in your games. Thanks a lot.